Hey, what's going on, guys? So I've been playing a lot of WoW Legion lately, and I was out doing my world quest the other day, and I noticed this daily quest that's a very, very great spot for farming leather if you're a skinner. So basically, you're going to go to the Lothian Highlands, and as you can see, I don't really have anything in my bags right now. I have 3 Blood of Sargeras, but that's all to start out this farming session. So you're going to go to Lothian Highlands. You're going to be doing a quest called Reclaiming Lothian. So basically all this daily quest is you're going to kill 10 of these lions, and then you're going to kill a lion boss. Once you have that done, you've completed your daily quest. But what I do is I stick around for a little while after I've completed my daily quest and just pick up skins of these dead lions that are laying on the ground. So skinning is not a very popular profession. Not a lot of people have it. You see this druid does have it, so I'm just going to leave him alone since those are his kills. But basically, skinning is not a very popular profession, so not as many people are out here have it, so they're just going to be leaving these corpses on the ground. So somebody can take advantage of this. Like every time you skin one of these corpses, you're making between like 30 and 45 gold just for clicking the corpse. It's pretty crazy. And when you go to a place like this, it's really going to help you to catch up to other professions. So basically, I'm just going to do my daily quest, and then I'm going to stick around for however long I feel like. I might put on a podcast or I might put on some music and just stick around for a little while and skin some corpses. I don't even really have to do anything if I don't want. I could just walk around and just skin whatever's down. And that would be no problem. I'll show you in a few moments, though, that there are a few things that you can do to really maximize your money when you're doing this. You don't actually have to, though. Like I said, if you want to, you could just run around and just skin the corpses of things that people are killing, and you could make some decent money. Like if you really don't want to fight anything, or you just want to kind of relax or something, talking guild chat or just sitting on vent, something like that, it would be a perfect spot to do that. First of all, one of the most important things that you guys need to know about this is that you need to be doing this at peak server hours. If you're not doing this at peak server hours, your profits are really going to diminish, basically because there aren't as many people out here doing the quest at 2 in the morning. So you're not really going to be able to make as much money if that's when you're trying to do it. I would say the best time to do this is between maybe 2 p.m. server and 9 p.m. server. So you've got a decent window there. A lot of people are getting off work, or, the kids are getting out of school and they're going to be coming home and playing. They may be doing the world quests, and you'll have a good window to do this. This quest is only up once every 2 days or so. So with that said, you might also want to be careful about doing it, and taking advantage of the time that it's up. Basically, you can make probably around 12,000 gold per hour doing this. Before we go any further, let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah, I clicked my skills in my questing spec. Big deal, uninstall, I'm so bad, and all that good stuff. Now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about what we can do to increase profit even further while farming in this zone. The best tip that I can give you is to keep good uptime. You're out here to make money, so any time that you're not doing anything is a waste of profit. Basically, I run around and I'm going to be tagging as many mobs as I can. If nobody's killing mobs or there are no mobs up to skin, I'm going to be fighting my own mobs. I'm going to be pulling packs as large as I can just to keep my uptime good. So, you're having to do a little bit of work out here if you want to get the maximum profit, but there's still a lot of free money to be had on the ground as well. Now, the reason that I'm going to be tagging as many mobs as possible is because of Shoulder Enchant, Boon of the Butcher. If you have this Shoulder Enchant, you're going to periodically be getting these bags that drop. They're going to contain leather and meat. So it's just a tiny little way to increase your profits. I think I only get one in this whole farming run, which was about an hour. So the proc rate is not that great, but it's still wasted profit if you don't have it. So the next item that's very handy to have is Mother's Skinning Knife. This item comes from a quest in Stormheim, and it allows you to skin a corpse within 40 yards without even targeting it. It's very useful for when mobs die within the foliage and you don't notice them, or maybe a mob respawns and you need to get to a corpse without aggroing that mob. So it's just going to improve your efficiency a little bit if you have this item. Again, you don't have to have it. It's just kind of something that's nice to have. The next useful skill to have is something called Legion Gutting. So this is a skill that you can learn from a guy in the underbelly, and he sells it for 250 sightless eyes, which is no big deal to farm. You can get those in just no time at all. And what this skill allows you to do is sometimes skin stomachs off of these animals. Within these stomachs, you'll find all kinds of things, like all sorts of different maybe herbs or gemstones, just things from other professions, even your own. So it's just going to, again, improve that profit just a little bit. Mostly you're just going to get grays, but even the grays add up. I think at the end of this video, I get somewhere like maybe 200 and some gold worth of grays. I'll give you an exact figure at the end, but it's just something a little extra. And lastly, there are just a few things that'll just increase your quality of life and maybe slightly improve your efficiency. Things like the Legion skinning enchant for your gloves, things like having a mobility follower, like I'm a shaman and I'm using Rhaegar, which gives me a 100% movement increase while I'm in Ghost Wolf, so basically I have an instant cast mount. It just kind of makes it easier to get from mob to mob and travel around on my path. And finally, the higher your rank in Stonehide Leather Gathering, the more efficient this will be, but you could still do this at rank 1, and your profits wouldn't be that much different than someone who has rank 3. So now I'm back in Orgrimmar, and I just wanted to see how much money I made from this farming session. So I forgot to reload my UI, so you'll see me do that in a moment just to reset my Titan Panels gold tracker, but my totals were 5 Blood of Sargeras, 745 Stonehide Leather, 19 Storm Scales, 232 Lean Shanks, 3 Greens, and 3 Leylite Shards. So the 3 Leylite Shards came from one of the stomachs, but you should expect to get one decently priced item from the stomachs in this amount of time pretty consistently. It might not be Leylite Shards, but it could be gems or ore, or something similarly priced. Lastly, I made about 290 gold from the grays that I picked up, as well as the grays that I found in the stomachs from skinning. So not even counting the 5 Blood of Sargeras that I harvested, which are going to have a variable price based on what you're using them for, I came out with 12,282 gold in just under an hour. Now these prices are based on my server, where the leather economy has been fairly stable for the entirety of Legion. Your results may vary depending on the economy of your server. At any rate, the variable should be very small, and you should still see large profits from doing this farming spot. I know there may be some better spots to farm leather, but most of those involve an exploit or like swimming really far or going to some zone that you wouldn't normally be in. The convenience of this farming spot is why I think it's a good one. Let me know in the comments section if you guys see similar results to those that I saw, or maybe even exceeded my profit. Like the video if you found it helpful, dislike if you didn't find it helpful. Feel free to subscribe for future videos coming soon.